I hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Let's talk about the forecast as we head into your Thursday. For your morning commute, have the jacket on hand. It will be chilly. Temperatures starting out in the upper 40s to lower 50s across the PD and along the border belt. We'll be starting out in the lower to mid 50s right along our immediate coastline. Heading into your lunchtime hour, we warm up quickly already into the mid to upper 60s. And then for afternoon high temperatures, the entire area will be climbing into the upper 60s to lower 70s. Abundant sunshine is expected all day long with light easterly winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Heading into your Friday, it'll be an absolutely beautiful day. Again, still on the chillier side for your morning commute. Temperatures starting out in the lower to mid 40s across the PD and along the border belt. We'll be starting out in the mid 50s right along our immediate coastline. Heading into your Friday afternoon, a couple of degrees warmer than it will be tomorrow, with afternoon highs reaching the lower to mid 70s across our entire viewing area. Mostly sunny skies are expected all day long with a light southerly breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Heading into your Friday evening for high school football games, thanks to a coastal disturbance that will be located just off our coast, there's going to be a very small chance of an isolated shower, but most of you will be staying dry under partly cloudy skies. Temperature-wise, we'll be dropping down into the lower to mid-60s. Good luck to all teams playing on a Friday night. Heading into the weekend, the forecast looks great. For your Saturday, high temperatures reaching the mid to upper 70s under partly sunny skies. Very small chance of an isolated shower, but most of you will be staying dry. Overnight Saturday, we fall into the upper 50s to lower to mid 60s under partly cloudy skies. Heading into your Sunday, we have a big cold front approaching us from our west, and because we're going to be out ahead of it, there will be a little bit more cloud cover in our sky. I don't expect there to be a lot of it, though, and maybe one or two isolated showers around, but most of you will be staying dry under partly sunny to maybe mostly cloudy skies at some points, but again, it should be a nice day overall. High temperatures will reach the mid to upper 70s for afternoon highs. I just alluded we have a big cold front coming, and this is going to bring the coldest weather we have seen so far this season. How cold is it going to get? I'll tell you coming up in just a few seconds.
At Honest Roofers, they believe in top-notch customer service and honesty and show up to each home site on time. Unlike typical builder-grade shingles that last around 15 years, Honest Roofers shingles last between 20 and 25 years. They do shingle re-roofs, EPDM, and repairs of sloped and flat roofs.
All right, for all of you winter and cold weather lovers, you're going to love this part of the forecast. Heading into early next week, we have a big cold front moving across the eastern seaboard, and this will bring the coldest weather we have seen so far this year. How cold will it get, you ask? Here's a look at the forecasted morning low temperatures next Monday and Tuesday. Across the PD and along the border belt, we'll be starting out in the upper 30s to lower 40s. We'll be in the mid 40s right along our immediate coastline. Heading overnight Monday and into your Tuesday morning, the coldest we have seen so far this season. Across the PD and along the border belt, upper 20s to lower 30s, so near or below that freezing mark. And even right along our coastline, we'll still be flirting with that freezing mark. So next Monday and Tuesday, big changes are coming to our forecast, and even for afternoon high temperatures as well. And I'll show you those coming up in just a few seconds here. Last but not least, let's talk about what is going on in the tropics. We have now made it into the final month of the hurricane season, and thankfully there is nothing else that is expected to form within the next 7 days, and thank God for that, because obviously last week we know how active it was. Hurricane Melissa absolutely decimated the island of Jamaica. It brought very damaging impacts and very life-threatening impacts to Haiti and Cuba. Of course, our thoughts and prayers are with all of those people that were affected by this. We still have about 25 days left of the hurricane season. It officially ends on November 30th, but considering the current state of the atmosphere, I don't think that there's going to be anything else forming. So let's hope Melissa was the last storm and we can say goodbye to the 2025 season. It'll be the first year since 2015 that there was no U.S. landfalling hurricanes that happened in the U.S. We did have Tropical Storm Chantal make landfall near Litchfield Beach, South Carolina earlier this year, but that was the tropical storm. So we have not had a single U.S. landfalling hurricane in the U.S. this year. Absolutely great news, and hopefully this trend will continue as we head into the next couple of years. Here's a look at your extended 10-day forecast, proudly brought to you by Hunter Plumbing Services. Beautiful weather as we head throughout the rest of this week and even into the upcoming weekend. We'll keep an eye out on the forecast for your Sunday if any showers do form, but the big change in our forecast is going to be that temperature drop going from Sunday and into your Monday. We're going from the 70s on Sunday down into the 50s next Monday, and overnight for all of you inland, we may get into the upper 20s as we head overnight next Monday and into your early Tuesday morning. A big change is coming as far as our temperatures go. I hope you all have a great rest of your week.